Good morning from day 13. It was like the perfect night last night. There's a little bit of a breeze this morning, but there was no wind last night. It was so calm. It was in the mid 40s, so it was that perfect temperature for sleeping. The air was dry, nothing got damp, and I slept 8 to 9 hours last night. It felt so good to just be someplace nice and calm like this. It ended up being just the perfect spot, so I'm really happy I chose this. And yeah, I'm getting ready to go to Paradise Valley Cafe this morning. I'll make my decision on whether I'm going to go into Idyllwild today or continue climbing over the San Jacinto Wilderness for a couple days before I take the side trail down into Idyllwild. And I just want to see how I feel because I've been pushing myself with the climbing the last couple days. I'm still conditioning, so I don't want to do too much. And I'm going to be going up in high elevation and with a lot of steep climbing, and it's just going to push my body pretty much to the limits. And I don't want to go up there really fatigued. I've had some experiences there on the slopes with some sliding and all that. Feels good to get the legs moving again. So far, so good. But this is there's a lot of climbing this morning, but it's not going to be like crazy. There's a couple spots that are pretty steep, but it's only 5.5 miles. But I'm excited to go get a good breakfast at Paradise Valley Cafe. They have really good food there. And I'm going to fix my camera lens covers. So if there's been any anomalies or anything weird, I apologize. I'm trying to figure these out on this new phone, but the ones that I bought didn't hold up very well because I really haven't dropped my phone too much. I mean, one time on soft sand, and so I don't know why one got cracked, but we'll figure it out. That's what I slept above last night. That's Anza, California down there, looking west. Oh my God, I'm so out of breath. I was walking along behind a long-legged young guy, and we were chit-chatting for probably a good mile. That was nice. Makes it go fast. But we started going uphill, and I'm trying to keep up with his pace. Whew. That was tough. I was like, dude, I gotta pull back, sorry. He's like, all right, we'll see you up ahead. Well, walkie-talkie, it was great talking to you. Lots of little climbs this morning. It's only 5.5 miles, but man, they make you work for that cafe food. It's worth it though. There's the guy I was talking with up there. I'm on a mission to get there. We have about, I think about a mile to the turnoff, and then another mile walk to get to Paradise Valley Cafe. So it might be a little less than that, but still, it's amazing how 5.5 miles can feel like forever when there's food, burgers and breakfast and all that good stuff involved. Here's the view of the town. Not quite sure what town that is actually. Let's just get there. There's San Jacinto Wilderness over there. That's what I'll be heading into after I cross the highway from Paradise Valley Cafe. Still not sure if I'm gonna do that today or not. Let's walk as I'm talking here. So I feel pretty good. The only thing bugging me is my right hip and I'm pretty sure it's just from all the climbing with the weight the last couple of days. But I didn't feel that at all yesterday and the day before. But this morning, it's just pinching, and it does that occasionally, and then it clears up pretty quickly with rest. But I'm just not thinking it's probably going to be wise to start climbing up to 8,000 feet before I take a rest day. So I think I'm going to be forced to take a day in Idyllwild, but that's good too because I can go to the Nomad Venture and look at the warm layers because it's going to be really cold up there in higher elevation. So I want to make sure I have the right things that are going to keep me warm. I hate to do that. I really wanted to continue on to the Saddle Junction for about 2.5 more days, but I'm also trying to be in this for the long run, so I don't want to do anything to injure something that's aggravated. This will only be my second hot meal since I started Campo, so I'm pretty excited. I got that breakfast food in Julian when I was there, so I'm gonna my plan is to get breakfast here, maybe even lunch, or take lunch to go. I'm not sure yet, so I'll sit down and do some planning and figure out what I'm gonna do, but I'm pretty darn excited to have some good food.
Could you imagine? Yeah, that would be cool. And they look kind of miserable.
That's exactly what my cousin did. His girl was attached to
I'll show you guys my cute room for the night here in Idyllwild. She said this is one of the brand new rooms here at the Idyllwild Inn. This is really nice, and I got a really good rate on it. Oh, this is so nice. Oh my gosh, there's a jetted tub in here. All right, well, I'm in heaven. So this is gonna be a nice night to relax and get recovered. Looking forward to doing all my chores and then really just getting ready for the mountain. That's what this is all about. Don't judge me for staying in a hotel. I just, I don't mind doing this early on. I just, obviously I'm not gonna be able to do this in every town, but early on in the hike, with Julian and Idyllwild and Big Bear, I'm gonna enjoy this early on with the recovery process and getting into this whole thing. And then I'm gonna have to pick and choose where I spend my money. Doing hiker laundry. I found this liner in the hiker box out on the front patio in front of the Idyllwild Inn office. It's kind of heavy, so I might use this to try to get through the really cold sections coming up in the San Jacinto Mountains, and then also up towards Big Bear. It's gonna be, it look like by the time I get up there, the nights might be down in the low 20s. That scares me because I got cold at 31 degrees at Mike's place inside my sleeping bag. So I think I'm gonna use this liner or a liner of some kind, and then also go look at some warm layers at the Nomad Venture gear shop here. I really just despise adding more weight, but I have to be comfortable that this is free, even though it weighs a lot. But I cleaned it really, really well, so I'm gonna leave it sitting out here overnight tomorrow to get some sun. And then, yeah, I may end up bringing that, but it feels like it weighs over a pound. So I may see if there's another one at the gear shop. Let's go back in here and do some chores. I've already destroyed this place, of course, with all my stuff in here. Good morning from the Idyllwild Inn. All right, well, I was planning on leaving this morning. I really just want to get back out on the trail and get to hiking, but I have to take care of some gear issues that I'm having and also some phone storage issues that I just didn't have enough time to get everything taken care of yesterday afternoon. So half a day here just wasn't enough to get everything resolved. I have a 114-mile stretch coming up after this, and it could be 7 to 8 days depending on how hard the terrain is to navigate and get through. But this is the area, this is the stretch from here to Big Bear that makes me the most nervous for the desert section, going through the San Jacinto wilderness and then going through the Whitewater Preserve area that was damaged. There's a lot of rock scrambling, route finding, climbing up sandy cliffs that are like falling away. I don't know. There's just been a lot of crazy stuff going on in there, and I'm just really nervous to do it by myself. So I want to make sure that everything is situated with my gear, that I have the right layers to stay warm. It's going to be really cold, and I just want to make sure everything's set before I take off. But I'll be back out tomorrow morning getting started from where I left off at Paradise Valley Cafe, and let's get to climbing and just get through that area. It's going to take a lot of courage on my part, especially if I'm by myself, but I know I can do it. Well, good news and bad news this morning. I've been to Nomad Ventures twice, and just trying to figure out my gear and what I want to do to feel safe and comfortable going through these really cold nights up in higher elevation, and just wanted to make sure that I'm in good shape no matter what. And that's for me to go up there and do this. I need to make sure that I feel safe enough and secure to do it. So I think I have everything covered. The thing is, I just added, some things that I didn't have before that are, a little bulkier and have some weight to them. But I'm also gonna take this bag of other things to the post office and send them ahead to Big Bear of weight items that I don't need right now that can help save some weight. One of them's my tripod, unfortunately, which I love to use for doing videos for you guys. Helps me to be a little bit more creative, but I'm gonna have to sacrifice that for this 8-day stretch just to save myself a little bit of weight. But let me show you what I bought at Nomad. Here's my haul from Nomad Venture. And let's start with I decided to get a bag liner so that my little drafty bag that I was having some issues with at 31 degrees the other day. This will add at least 25 up to 25 degrees, it says, of warmth. And if it's going to get down to close to 20 degrees up at the higher elevations in the next few days, I definitely want to be covered with something that I feel more comfortable with. And so I got that, and then I got the fleece zip down jacket that I could use for hiking in, I could use it for sleeping also if I need an extra warm layer, but its main purpose is going to be for actually hiking in, and I can wear it under my puffy just to add really a lot of extra warmth, because I was cold the other day during that storm. It wasn't even like freezing cold, so I'm just having an issue with my body getting cold easily. I decided to get a cook system. I don't have time to ask my husband to send me the one from home. Just the money I would spend staying in a hotel waiting for it. I just decided to rebuy one here. But I've been wanting to get this Vargo pot anyway, because it's got the screw-on lid and I can use it for cold soaking as well. It's titanium, so it's pretty light. I had to get a fuel can, and then I got the MSR Pocket Rocket. So yeah, that way I can have hot food, hot drinks if I feel cold, and it's an easy way to warm up if I get chilled. So all these things are going to make me feel better about being at higher elevation. And then I also had to add my micro spikes for San Jacinto, and then I might need them for climbing up to Baden Powell as well. The snow is supposed to be melting fast, so we'll have to see what happens with all that. But this is all the extra gear that I have to bring, so I'm glad I'm sending this bag ahead to Big Bear, and that has some pretty good weight in it too, so I'm just looking forward to getting rid of some things. And I'll go through my bag today and see if there's anything else I can get rid of to lighten my load. And just so you don't think I'm all wimpy, I've been talking to a lot of hikers here in Idyllwild, and a lot of them are mentioning that they've been getting chilled and are gonna get a bag liner to stay warmer because their sleeping bag wasn't keeping them warm the other night when it got really cold. So I'm not the only one that's feeling it. That makes me feel a little bit better. I think a lot of us are carrying this ultralight gear, and it's a little extra cold. I guess this is a pretty cold April this year. So I'm glad that I added these items so that I can feel safe and secure out there. Otherwise, it really messes with my head, my security, and makes me not want to go up into the mountains by myself. So this way I feel good, and I feel like I have all my bases covered. Just got back from the post office. I shipped a bunch of things ahead to Big Bear City that I won't have to carry up and down the mountain from here to there. So save myself some weight there, which is good because I'm adding more weight with all the things I got. And then I just went to the store and got a couple extra little things that I needed. I think I'm set, so I think we're just gonna wrap this up for today, and we will see you guys tomorrow when I get back to the trailhead. I can't get a ride till like 9 o'clock in the morning, so I'll probably get started somewhere about 9:30, 9:45 in the morning, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. Looking forward to getting back on the trail.